What's up, Earth signs, Taurus, Virgo, Capricorn? This is for y'all. It's your weekly reading. Better late than never. Y'all get the shit end of the stick all the time because you guys are uploaded on Fridays, and by the end of the week, there's just so much going on. But here we are. I thought there was somebody at my window. There is not. If you want a personal reading, that's linked in the description below. You can visit my website. I think it'll be the first link out there. What the fuck am I saying? Anyway, let's see what we got for y'all. Eight of Wands in reverse, 10 of Swords upright, and the 10 of Cups in reverse. Okay. Some of y'all could be dealing with issues at the home, like issues within your family or something like that. This is delays. So if you've been wanting something to kind of move forward, you're feeling as if it's just not right now. Could be because Mercury's gone retrograde, and there could just be blurred lines with you and like people from like within your family unit. 10 of Cups is like trouble in paradise, basically, and the 10 of Swords upright tells me there are things you're needing to, maybe deep wounds you're really needing to heal within your either marriage or family or something like that, and it feels as though you're just having a hard time really either expressing yourself about these deep wounds, or the Chariot's at the bottom of the deck, which means you've kind of gone off the rails on a crazy train. Earth signs, like, these wounds are very much still here. They're very much not healed, and there are blockages. It almost feels like there are walls to these wounds, right? So you can't even get to the wounds because you've built up these walls so that these wounds can't be penetrated. But the thing is you also, it's like the thought that I am getting right now, the analogy that I am immediately getting is, you're sick and you need help, like physically sick and you need help. You have these wounds that, like, let's say you fell and you broke your arm, and your arm is bone is popping out of the skin, right? You call the ambulance, and the ambulance can't get in to help you because you've built like walls around your house for protection. But those protective walls are also keeping the healers out, if that makes sense. And that could be even you. Like, you've built walls around your wounds so you can't even get to them to do the work that's needed in order to heal it. And so here they are. Here you are, lying dead on the fucking floor with 10 swords in your back. It's almost this, I don't want to face it. It's, I've built these walls up to protect myself, but they've also kept the good out. Like I said, like the energetic ambulance that could, at the very least, bring you to the place where you belong in order to be saved and healed and all of that, feels as though that's where you're at right now. 8 of Wands in reverse is also just delays and shit. So, like, again, it's delaying your own not growth, your own healing. 3 of Discs, which is Pentacles. Wheel of Fortune. 7 of Cups. Some of you guys could be feeling a little bit, not overwhelmed, but, maybe overwhelmed by too many choices that you got going on here. The 7 of Cups is like, I have a lot of choices to make. And in regards to where my happiness lies as well, I do see the change, the winds of change with this Wheel of Fortune here. That is like a card that is all about the wheel still continuing to turn and your destiny and you being on the right track and kind of going with the motions of things. It feels as though there are people in your energy, possibly your community, people you work with, people you're in school with, whatever it is, that actually are helping you along on this I don't want to say healing journey, but yeah, on this, they're helping you with these things. They're helping you stay on track and on target. They're helping you. There are people in your circle that you might work with specifically, or just be doing certain projects with, or being, again, your colleagues of some sort, help to keep you grounded, it feels like. And help to keep you swimming with the current, not against it, is how I want to word that. It feels like now is not the time for you to make any fucking decisions or anything like that. Like, now is not the time for you to decide on anything. But also, you're confused. I think you need to maybe take some options off of the table, because you might be taking on too much. Yeah. Ace of Pentacles in reverse. It's like you're taking on too much. Six of Wands in reverse. Jesus Christ. Eight of Swords. It's giving very much so I'm blocking my own blessings because I'm trying to do all of these things at once. It's also giving, I'm so distracted by this thing and that thing that I'm missing out on this one potential opportunity that could be really great for me. But I keep running into walls. It's giving very much so I'm running into walls consistently. Probably your own walls. I mean, the theme here is walls, right? I didn't even realize that. I'm mentioning walls again. You might be running into your own walls, which makes sense with this Eight of Swords. The Eight of Swords is all about mental imprisonments, but like self-imprisonment. So you could be running into your own walls, questioning why you're not failing to move forward. But yeah, with the Six of Wands here in reverse, that could very much so be like not succeeding with something, right? There's a lesson in this for the earth signs, for sure. But there's something you're needing to really release. And again, these walls, the walls you keep running into are the walls that you've built yourself. And that I can definitely say is 100% what's happening. Wow. Page of Cups. Page of Swords. No, Knight of Cups, Knight of Swords. My bad. And the Four of Swords in reverse, which again is mental, a lot of mental stimulation. Again, distractions as well. For the earth signs that I'm speaking to, y'all are distracting. It feels like from your own healing. So what you really need to do, first of all, this Knight of Swords is an indicator for me that there's some sort of communication coming in. There could be a person. This Knight of Cups could be a person who's coming in to give you some sort of heartfelt message to let you know that they love you and they care about you and they want what's best for you. It doesn't have to be romantic. Could be, it's not this grand gesture, but it is a declaration of care that could be coming in from somebody that could mean something to you, right? It's giving very much so, you distracting, possibly from this person who is coming in regardless, right? Or just you distracting from all the things that you're needing to heal within yourself. And that's not the point. The point is to do the work and face it so that you don't ever have to face it ever again, right? That's the whole point. The whole point is I'm here not to distract myself from the things that I feel, not to distract myself from the things that I am afraid to face within myself, but to be strong and brave and face those things and cry those things out so that I can release them and fully heal from them, right? It's like running from your own cut. Would you do that? Would you pretend that the cut didn't exist? Or would you go, if it was deep enough, which this seems like it's very deep, would you go to a doctor and get stitches and have it stitched up? Well, how do you have something stitched up, right? Like, how do you have a physical wound stitched up? First, you have to acknowledge there's a physical wound. Well, it's the same thing with emotional and mental wounds. How do you face it? How do you get rid of it? How do you heal it? You first have to acknowledge it's there. And I feel like there's that portion of it that you're really needing to kind of come to terms with. I would be, if this is a person who, I don't want to say that. Okay, kind of want to say it now. Yeah. Okay. Three of Swords. You got heartbreak written all over this too, like undealt with though. The Three of Swords in reverse is a card of I'm healing. I'm starting the healing process. Three of Swords upright at the bottom of the deck, which is the overall vibe here, especially with this 10 of Swords. That's a lot of swords going through the back and the heart. Right? So these are deep wounds that you are really needing to clear up. And I don't think you should be distracting with, possibly with work. I feel like there are people at your job that are possibly just also friends helping you with this situation. You have to really, and here y'all are, right? Coming up as the King of Pentacles, which is great, right? You guys are grounded in what you're doing in life, it feels like career wise and making money. Y'all got that down. What y'all don't have down is the healing part, the emotional part. It feels as though the earth signs I'm speaking to are like out here like, ew, feelings. And you can't do that. Some of y'all could be having marital issues. Some of y'all could be feeling like you're not really standing on the most stable ground with the Four of Wands in reverse. Could be conflict with others. Nothing crazy. Again, it just feels like it all stems from one root cause, which is the trauma. The trauma that you have to deal with. You have the Ace of Wands coming out over this Knight of Cups, which is good energy. That is very like keeping the spark alive. If some of y'all are married and having issues, it's like that spark is still there, and there's gonna be, possibly sexy time. Whenever I see the Ace of Wands, I think sexy time, but more so than anything, it's this new spark, even a new sense of self that you might be coming into, at the very least needing to come into. I'm going to pull 3 more cards. I don't have my oracle cards with me right now, so y'all are just going to have to deal with this. Six of Cups. It's about, again, there could be childhood traumas that you're needing to clear up. The Six of Cups is all about memories and making good, like reminiscing about the good times. It's oh my God, there's definitely family issues. You have 3 cards that indicate family issues or issues with money within the family, or a lot of family shit here. 10 of Cups in reverse, 10 of Pentacles in reverse, 4 of Wands in reverse. Those are all family issues within close-knit relationships. And then 6 of Cups, which is all about people I've, like, roots, people I've known since childhood and birth and things like that. I don't know if you're thinking like, I wish we could go back to the way things were, because it feels like right now things aren't the best with certain people in your life. You could be getting an apology from somebody, or just, again, some sort of gesture. Ace of Swords in reverse at the bottom of the deck. Yeah, there's conflict here for sure. I want one more card. What do you do in a situation like this? Wow. This is a really intuitive deck, because this was at the bottom. I just looked at this card and put it back and then shuffled, and here it is again. The Lovers in reverse. What do you do? It just feels like there's a very disharmonious environment that you are in right now. For whatever reason, things are a little bit out of whack, out of balance. What do you do? I would say first and foremost, rest a little bit. The 4 of Swords in reverse tells me you are not grounded mentally, and you might be grounded in, again, you might be grounded career-wise, but mentally and emotionally, no. Spiritually, no. Meditate, I would say. Find the stability, the center, I would say. But first and foremost, above all, meditate. Y'all are really needing to meditate. That's what I got for the Earth signs. We'll see. We'll check back next week and see what happens. I'll catch y'all in the next one, on the flip. Peace out.